combination of a lot of different guitar players, having listened to loads of different music and that. I play with the plectrum and my fingers a lot. That's just a style that I sort of stumbled across. I don't really have a reason I do it, I just like that sound. And I also keep the guitar in drop D. I just feel like guitars were always sort of meant to be played in this tuning. It just sounds very meaty and very right to me. I mean, the pedal board is only really used live to try and recreate some of the tones we sort of got out of the guitar and amp in the studio. But obviously live you can't keep dashing back to your amp. So yeah, it's a pretty basic setup, at least I feel that way. I've got this Overdrive pedal, the Boss OD3. I've had this since I was 17 years old. The same one actually. And that just basically takes me from just where I'd have my guitar normally, a slight sort of crunch to it. Basically brings in the anger. But also for the body of the rhythm playing I would do, it sort of serves the purpose. Then obviously when I want to get for solos to sort of kick it up a notch, I have this WIIO pedal. I'll probably pronounce that wrong, but it's a Catlin Bred one, and this basically just kicks in a little bit more drive. So if I went from one to the other, that kind of thing makes it a bit more reckless. And then we move over to this blue thing here, which is the Wasabi Tremolo pedal. I love this tremolo sound. Obviously on the record we had the use of the Fender Twin, so we had the lovely reverb, but I ain't hauling one of these around the country with me because my back wouldn't take it, so we have the pedal instead. Really nice sort of deep tremolo on the record on Blind Alley. Obviously we had the use of this, but live I have. Lovely for all those baritone guitar lines. It also has a chorus function which I don't get much use out of, but the two together I enjoy quite a lot for sort of a kind of swirly, sort of psychedelic thing which sometimes happens in the show. Sort of make it all swim a bit. Then we move to this twin stomp effect, which was actually given to me by the guy who makes them. And this is for live. I've got obviously a lot of different guitars that have different sort of outputs, so I use that to basically make it all even, so again I don't have to keep running back to the amp. So I have it set on this first channel for my work with the SG, because the humbuckers are quite sort of fiery. Then I switch it to my second channel for the resonator, because it's got quite a low output and that's set very high. And then for the Telecaster, I don't use it at all really, because for some reason it's got a bigger output than the SG, which no one has seemed to work out why. And then we move up to this Line 6 delay pedal, which is great really. I have it set for, first setting is just a slapback. I like to use that a lot in the live set, because on the record we doubled up so many of the guitars to get that sort of guitar army kind of sound. Live I incorporate that with the overdrive to give it a sort of slightly, to get the illusion that there's more than one of me on stage. A much bigger sound than I could possibly make on my own. Second patch is this kind of, again, on the record there's quite a lot of sort of, especially I think on Honest Boy we used quite a lot of this sort of effect of messing around with the speed function on the delay pedal while the delay's kicking in. I hope this works. You maybe have a sort of thing being held. Kind of special effects, that comes from there. And then I have a backwards function on here as well, for again on things like Bang of a Gun. There was a few sort of backwards feedback that was happening, which was actually the resonator right close to this amp with this kind of, gives you a nice sort of yeah, sort sort of effect you can never really get on your own. And especially going to tape, really, we didn't really want to be messing around with trying to get Dave to sort of play tapes backwards and all that kind of stuff. So we sort of did get a few of them from this, but again, mainly for live. And then we finish off with the Carl Martin Hydra Boost, which I've actually stuck a sticker on with a rude word over it. I won't say it, but that's just a sort of a big boost pedal. So when I have my normal sound that I'm playing with, I want to take a solo, obviously, that's not as angry as the as this one here. Just gives me a little bit extra. Give me a little bit more anger, but yeah, on the record we just turned all of them off and got all the anger out of this little beauty.